guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster, and this is Ask Lukenessmonster episode 83, the series on the channel where I answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, make sure to comment down below on this week's video, and I will try my very best to answer it. And real quick, we are also going to be giving away this Star Wars The Black Series Clone Captain Rex at 8,500 subs, and we are officially only 150 subs away, which is incredible. So thank you guys so much for all the recent support. I do really appreciate it. If you do want to enter, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because you do have to be subscribed to the channel to enter. And then basically once we do hit 8,500 subs, I'll release a giveaway video, and all you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter. So thank you guys for watching, consider hitting that sub button, and on to the video. The first question from Gman16, he asks, do you think we could get a Captain Vaughn for the Clone Wars anniversary in 2023, given that Season 7 has gotten a lot of love and would go great with the 332nd Ahsoka Troopers? So that is a good question, and honestly, I really hope so. But to be honest, there's not a lot of way to really, say for sure if we're going to get this or not. I really hope so, because we're getting Jesse, which is already confirmed, and then we've gotten the 332nd, Ahsoka, Maul, the Mandalorian. We got, a lot of the Season 7 characters, but we don't have Vaughn yet, and that's one I really hope we do get. I think the biggest problem is he has a very unique sculpt, and so they would have to either make a whole brand new, new clone body for this figure, or they could just reuse the Cody body, which is inaccurate, but they're quite known for inaccuracy sometimes, so I could see them just repainting the Cody body, and I'd be fine with that, but I'd just much prefer them do a updated version on that new clone body, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just hoping we get the figure at all, though, so that's my hope, but we'll have to wait and see. The next question from DJM Combat, he asks, what are your top 3 yet-to-be-made Imperial wants? The line really needs a Death Star gunner. So obviously a Death Star gunner is in the top running for ones that I want. So I'd probably put that one in the top 3. Just such a interesting background character from A New Hope, and I believe Return of the Jedi too. I could be wrong, but it's one of those really cool designs that we don't actually see get a lot of screen time, but it's in the background and it's pretty cool, and I think it desperately needs a Black Series figure, so definitely Death Star gunner. Then the other 2 that I would pick would have to be some Battlefront 2015 Stormtroopers. I'm a big Battlefront 2015 fan, one of my favorite games, and so I think I'd have to go with the I want to say the Celeste Stormtrooper. It's the one with the black pauldron and the breathing apparatus on the helmet. So I think I definitely have to add that one on there. It's a pretty simple design for a Stormtrooper, but it looks pretty cool, and I do like the black pauldron look with that. And then I think the other one I'd have to go with is the Shadow Stormtrooper from Battlefront 2015. This is the all black Stormtrooper with the little white Imperial insignia, and it's the one that pretty much goes invisible, kind of like the blue and gray one in The Force Unleashed, but this one's all black, and I absolutely love the design of this. They kind of did a Shadow Squadrons pack for the Black Series back in 2014 or 15, but this one, the Stormtrooper actually has a pauldron, and it's not just the plain Stormtrooper, so I'd love to get just a plain all black Stormtrooper like that. It'd be really cool and definitely go great in the collection. The next question from Commander Cook. If you haven't seen Commander Cook's channel, go check him out. I'll link him in the description because he does some awesome work. But he says, it would be awesome to see you make a 3D printed Lukenessmonster clone helmet. What do you think the chances of you doing that within the year? So good question, probably not very high. If you guys didn't know, I already did make a 3D printed clone helmet. I actually did use it for my fan film, which will release at 10k subs. And unfortunately, after filming, I left it in my car. It was a hot sunny day, and it's plastic. It just completely melted. The helmet melted. It looks deformed now, and it took a long time to print that. A lot of errors. It's a lot of time-consuming stuff that goes into making a helmet like that, and after my first one got destroyed, I just really don't feel like doing it again. So I might do it eventually, but probably not for a while. I'm kind of focusing on Black Series dioramas for my 3D printing. The next question from CC2022, he asks, please don't give up the 5 shirts. I want to get one at some point. So I believe you're referring to my hashtag MakeTBS5s merch that I do have. All my merch is linked in the description. If you guys did know, we actually did a kind of merch purge a few weeks ago where we actually switched out all of our old merch for new merch with our new logo, because we did swap out for a new logo. And the TBS5s did survive the purge. We just swapped out the old logo for the new logo on the back of it, and it's looking pretty good. So if you are interested in picking up any merch, it is linked in the description. We also going to be doing some future merch drops with some new designs and some cool ideas. So I'm really excited to show some of that off in the future. But yeah, go check it out, because I do put a lot of hard work into it, and it does really help out the channel. Our last question for today from Phase 2 Action Review, he asks, what other brands you collect besides Star Wars, if there are any? And you collect Halo, right? So why don't I just show you? Okay, so we do collect a few other brands. Now, these are a few that I only have one of. We do have one Hot Toys figure, and that is the 501st. Absolutely love that figure, but it's a $250 figure, and I know some people are like, I bought one and I got right into it and I couldn't stop buying them. Not really me. I bought one and it's a great figure. I love it, but I'm not spending another $250 on another one. I love that I have it, but I just cannot collect every single Hot Toys one out there. It's just too expensive for me. We do have the ZD Toys Iron Man Mark V. I need to pick up more of the ZD Toys ones. Great Iron Man figure. Biggest problem is just that they're from China, so they're imported here. And because of that, they're rather expensive. Like on Amazon, this is a $50 figure, when in reality, it retails for about $20. So you're paying about double market value just to get it imported here in the United States, which kind of sucks, but they're great figures, and I would end up paying $50 for all these just because they're great figures, much better than the Marvel Legends. So yeah, pretty cool. But speaking of Marvel Legends, let's look at my Marvel Legends collection. So right now, this is my Marvel Legends setup. I kind of just buy some of the Marvel Legends figures that I love. I don't really, collect anything specific. One thing, I don't do comic book figures. I only do MCU figures. I guess sometimes video game figures, too. Like, I do have the Spider-Verse Miles, and of course I do have some of the Into the Spider-Verse figures there. But yeah, I don't really do comic book figures. I'm not a huge comic reader. But yeah, my Marvel Legends collection right here looking pretty cool. I definitely need to pick up the rest of the Kate Bishop wave, because I really want that Build-A-Figure Ultron. And then this one is kind of just my miscellaneous figure shelf. I do collect a few of the Halo Spartan figures. This is all I have, though. I only have those 5. I kind of got out of the line just because I kind of stopped playing the game. I played through all of Combat Evolved, and I played through about half of Halo 2, and then I kind of just stopped playing. And so because of that, I kind of stopped picking up the figures. So maybe if I get back into the game, I'll pick up some more of the figures, but for now, that's it. And we do have some of the McFarlane Avatar figures, which I absolutely love. I'm a big Avatar fan. Biggest problem is they're just kind of hard to find sometimes. I never saw Toph in stores, and now she's a very expensive figure on the aftermarket. And then there's a whole new wave coming out that I've just yet to see. So, hoping I can find those, but I'm digging the McFarlane Avatar line, and it's rather cheap too, which I do love, which is crazy, because the Appa figure here, the huge animal, that thing was, I think it was $15 or $20, which is crazy cheap, considering that if Black Series released something that size, it would cost $50, $60, $70, so yeah, really happy about that. And then we do have, the Marty McFly back there. I believe that is, what is that? Man, what brand is that? That's a NECA. It's the NECA Back to the Future 2 Marty McFly. That's the only NECA figure I have, too. I'm not a huge NECA fan. I think, I do want to pick up some of, the McFarlane Stranger Things figures, but those Stranger Things figures are just super expensive now. I knew there was a few other, Stranger Things figures that I wanted, and I just really haven't gotten into it. I love the show, but there's just no good figures out there that I, can really find. So I'm hoping a line picks up Stranger Things at some point, because I would buy, every single figure in the line. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, the like button and subscribe. If you do want your questions answered in next week's video, make sure to go down and comment down below on this week's video, and I'll try my very best to answer it in next week's video. And make sure to go check out the gaming channel that is linked in the description, as well as the merch linked in the description. It really helps out that channel a lot, and I do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.